Hey everybody, hope you guys are doing alright, man. So, I know I said I wasn't going to continue on with YouTube because I end up fucking getting to this. It's like an addictive spiral, and then I make one video and it has an emotional reverberation on myself and others, and I pick up on it, so then it leads me to another point. Anyway, so since I'm here and I've already dived into it, I'm gonna just continue to get this out until I feel like it's time to move on. Sorry about my voice, it's early. So what's come through to me, and it's interesting because this goes back to one of the first videos I ever did. Shoot, probably 4 or 5 years ago. Yeah, it's been a while, but it has to do with women and how modern women, especially, because of the way the beast system is set up, and because of who they are and the nature of their anatomy, and what makes them tick, and what moves them and drives them, and all these things. And I mean, men have been men and female have both been largely compromised, but I think the system is especially hard on women because of the way the woman is designed. Men, it's easier for us to, because of the testosterone, it's more of an inner strength and more of an inner power. So because of that, it's easier for us to grasp onto things that are more connected to who we truly are. And as a man, it's our job to go out there. I mean, for me, I feel it's a man's job is to find good purpose in his life. So through that good purpose, he finds a good connection to what he truly is and what truly resonates in his heart. And through that, he's able to stick to his true self and his authentic self, and his testosterone, his strength helps him do that. Especially when he's walking in good alignment with goodness and high vibration, or most highs. Because then he's going to also develop a good connection with the most highs while perpetuating a good existence for himself here on the earth plane. With females, it's a little different. You guys don't have the same testosterone. You're not developed or designed the same way we are. And because of that, and because of you guys are more sensitive, this is why sensitivity can go both ways. It could be very good, it could be very bad. For females, and because we have an evil system that's been changing humanity for a very long time, and they know if they can change the females, if they can get the females wanting the money and the glitz and the glory, then the men are going to follow. And that's largely what's happened, and that's largely what happens to a lot of families is, dudes be fucking doing shit for pussy. Let's be real. It is what it is. I guessed it, man. But it doesn't mean it's right, especially when you're jeopardizing your own honor, which you know is right in your heart to do. So, but going back to the sensitivity, because females, in my opinion, are more sensitive to emotions and to feelings than men are, because we live in a world that's predominantly, it's got like like the cities themselves permeate a type of evilness, a type of viciousness, a type of dog eat dog mentality, which females are going to be able to feel on an energetic level much more clearly than men. So they're feeling this all the time, which means to them emotionally that's going to trigger them the responses to where they feel like they need to defend themselves, they need to find a place, find a good person, and then settle down and secure themselves. Because from their perspective, they look at the rest of the world like it's a fucking war. So they're seeing the rest of the world like a war, and because they're at war and they're not a man and they're a woman, then the only thing that they can do is to find something safe, hold on to it, and cherish it and protect it as well as they can. That seems to be the main MO of most women, and I get it. Because it's just what I explained, because of who you are and how you go about doing things that you do. And because we are dominated by fucking this domineering force that perpetuates greed, perpetuates lust, perpetuates power, perpetuates all these foods, all these addictions. And because females are so sensitive, a lot of females have fallen into that trap, and they use these vices as ways to fill that hollow hole that they feel inside themselves, which really is meant to be filled by loving another man, or by doing, that, and also through that, loving that man, they're loving that purpose that man is doing, that good work. They're supporting and helping him continue to do his good work. So it's a good bond that you guys share together. It's a ship that you guys travel through together. And with that most high guidance, you guys are going to have a most high trajectory with most high results, with most high feelings. But because couples aren't really operating in that most high trajectory, because if they were, they'd be doing the most meaningful thing possible, which is helping the starving kids. We're not. That's why we don't have that most high loving feeling, is because we're not walking in most high alignment. And that's why, for me, now that I've reached this point, I'm looking for females that are at the same point. It's not about being there, it's just about the progress. Clearly, I'm not there yet. There's still a lot of work to do. to get me to a point where I can actually help these starving children out the way that I want to, the way that they need to. But I'm progressing every day. I'm speaking about it every day. I'm having faith that if I continue working on something I know is good in my heart and I feel is feasible, possible, that Most High's God, ether, spirit will help me get there. And if I don't get there, fine. At least I'm gonna die trying, man. Because that's the most meaningful, that's the most honorable, that's the most good thing I can do on this planet right now, is to help out those that don't even have food in their bellies. Not to mention, that's gonna interrupt a giant child trafficking fucking ring that's fucking being used by aliens to fuel them and to fuck us over. That's just a side. I mean, it's not really a side note. That's a huge result, but it came from me wanting to help save the world. And by in doing so, all these other things get taken care of. But it starts with that core essence. It starts with that true, fucking pure, genuine, good spirit. To want to do good, to want to really be that, to go after that, to love that, to cherish that, to do whatever it takes to attain that in the right way. And when we do falter, which we're going to, we admit to it. We humble ourselves and we say sorry. We ask for forgiveness. We reach out. We say sorry. We let it be known. We make amends. That's the right thing to do. That's what it means to be human. It's okay to fail. It's okay to make mistakes. Let's learn from them and grow and continue moving on and listen to our hearts. I mean, the fact that I have to come out here and in some real force being like, yo man, we tripping. There's 40,000 people that die every single day from not having food. That's a harsh truth that we all got to live with, but it's the absolute truth. And I know it's not something you want to look at, but it's the truth. It's the truth. I don't like it either. I'd like to not know this shit, and I could work on my life and just working on, creating arts and doing things that I like, physical labor. I would like to have, ideally, it'd be nice to have it. I mean, even though I'm doing what I love to do, but a part of me would like to have a job that it's more dialed in, but that's the lower self of me, because I know the part of me that's really living in faith is working in this, because I don't know what's going to happen the next day. I could get kicked out, I could die, a lot of shit. I'm living more in the unknown here, which requires more faith than I am working a job, having something where I have a security check coming in every day, even though that's not even real security, because they can fucking X that shit out whenever they want. The real security, if that's really what you're looking for, is through love. That is the only real great insurance anybody can have, is to continue perpetuating as much love as possible. Because by continuing to perpetuate as much love as possible, you can continue to put more and more love inside yourself, which is going to help you in your everyday life. And when you pass, you're going to pass with that much more love. That's why the more love you can do is your best insurance policy ever. That's why it is the ultimate power. It is our leading, guiding force that we should be allowing us to lead, but we're not allowing love to lead because we're not acting in accordance with love. So I got a little off tangent there, but anyways, and with all that being said, going back to females and how this modern society, the way that it is designed, is especially harmful to females. That's why it's especially, good for men to stand up in a good way and to share with them these things, but to also create a community, an area where we can come together as men and create a safety net, a sanctuary, a defensive area, a perimeter for them to live in and be in and to feel safe in, while we work to enforce and to defend by surrounding it, and to also perpetuate it by providing good foods and resources and revenue through the production and the agriculture of the hemp plant and other organic foods and products that we can use to sell and to help perpetuate the U.S. economy. And then also, once that gets going a little bit more and we feel ready and right, we can go over to Africa and help out the starving children. But first, we got to get this ground operation here set up. We got to get ourselves working as a team together. We got to get an area fucking right to help grow the fucking hemp plant. And then we can go over there. But we first have to make sure we know what the fuck we're doing and we good with each other before we go over to there. But, having that as our goal will help keep us together, because we're working for something more than just ourselves. It's for the kids. So when we lose our good sight of things, when we fight amongst each other, it's the greater love of all that can help bring us back together, rather than a selfish person, a purpose, which oftentimes will divide people rather than unite people. By having a larger cause for us all to follow and get behind and to work towards, I think that'll help bring us all together, because that's the camaraderie, that's the brotherly love, that is the main reward, is that good company, that good energy that we can all share together and put towards good use, as it's meant to do, as it dictates. I mean, saying dictates is maybe a little bit of a harsh word, but it requires. It does. To be good does require good action. It is what it is. So, alright, I love you guys. I'll take care. Bye.